Okay. All right. My first time streaming this game. But anyway, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy J, one and only. We are streaming Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. I have been playing a little bit already. As you can see, I have done the, I guess you could call it prologue already, which was September 4th. And then September 5th, I have done everyone's first mission just now. Just completed the last one. So we're going to continue from there. That way you have an idea of where I am in the game right now. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Let me raise my mic volume a little bit. It is a little low. Just a little bit. Yeah, that should do it. All right, I am going to do my recordings for parts 9 and 10 right now. So, again, welcome back. It's your boy J, one and only. Let's continue this story mode for Swansong. Yeah, missed one item, and I didn't go downstairs into the basement, so I didn't even get to see the head, Wu's head, or none of that stuff. So, yeah, I didn't know me finding that secret area was going to end the game. All right, we all should be back at the Prince now to report in, all 3 people. Dang, ooh, we got 145 experience for that mission. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do a presence. Actually, no, hold on. Let's do a deduction. He should. With his character, I feel like he should be able to. He should be able to deduce stuff too, because he's been around for a long time. Right? Let's get a deduction in there. Let's get a persuasion in there. Psychology. I don't know if he should be that good in security and technology, but intimidation. Let's do a social. He should be able to intimidate. Let's do intimidate. Let's put a. Well, maybe not. Let's do a discipline. Let's do a dominate. And charisma, ability to influence the emotions of those around you. Let's do a presence. Prevents your opponent from focusing a skill. 90. I'll wait on that. These was only 10 each, so I'm gonna just keep them because they didn't like they cost anything. I should just gave him a security and a technology too, just because it was only 10. Actually, yeah, I still got enough, so let's give him let's do a 10 for security. Allows him to pick locks and open mechanical safes. Right? His character should be able to do that. He's been around, he's been alive for years. He should have picked up a thing or two. And with his hearing, he should be able to pick locks. Yeah, let's go ahead. It's only 10. A nice little overview of the city.
So the prince wasn't too disappointed?
She didn't express her gratitude, at any rate.
With you. She must not be used to failure. The others were pretty surprised, in fact.
Were they?
Some of them think you're not as motivated as you used to be. They think you're tired. They're wrong, aren't they?
The failure? I didn't really fail. Oh, I guess I missed one thing. Whatever. Yeah, they're wrong.
I'm not done yet. This body has many long years ahead of it.
Then you'll have to prove to them. Those who are disappointed today will be your enemies tomorrow.
Let them talk.
You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think that this setback will be an issue for our plans to...
A favor from the prince wouldn't have hurt. But it's not the be-all, end-all in determining your fate. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Why?
Fang, are you sure that's all this is about?
Yes, obviously.
Right. You had her tell you more. She must be wary of Beryl. I'm gonna tell you more. Ooh, I mean, 39%? Jeez. I'm gonna fail this. I think it ain't gonna hurt to try. Oh, ooh, okay.
Please, Fang. There can't be any secrets between us. You must tell me everything.
Beryl, he asked me to come see him.
Oh? And did you?
You weren't here. I didn't know I was supposed to stop existing while you were away. We talked about me, my past. I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it.
You must not speak to him again. He is far too unpredictable. That's an order. Beryl. Damn it. I'm going up to see him.
No! He made me swear not to tell you.
You should have thought about that before you accepted his invitation.
Just one more, and then you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
Should have thought about
I'll
that.
wait for you here.
I don't need to be here, right? Nature revealed, vampire. Nature revealed, ghoul. What? Where is that at? Traits, right? Yeah. Detective. Caleb demonstrated great intelligence in finding Jason Moore alive in his hidden room. His understanding of his surroundings will help him improve his powers of deduction. Ready for anything. Nothing should stand in the way of an envoy of the Prince of Boston. Caleb may have rocked the boat by choosing to kill a police officer to accomplish his mission. Oh yeah, I did kill him, didn't I? Oh, that's what she is.
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm Not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
What business of it of yours?
That's none of your business.
I see.
I'd better be going.
See you.
So I gotta find Beryl, right?
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
Huh. Make a decision. Take the elevator to level 1 to respond to Caius Lito's call. Or go talk to Beryl. Can't bring that up again?
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me.
It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me.
What's he looking for? Oh yeah, you gotta shred everything, right?
It's
You gotta
all gotta go.
Yeah. You're better off like to save it all first, right?
It's too slow. Water. I'm gonna go get a drink soon.
Purge. Yeah, it's just all the stuff we've done.
I've got cramps. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry, I really don't have time right now.
He can see like he sees where everybody is, it looks like. Everyone has a specific color.
I don't know how this will all end, but I'd rather not think about it.
So vampires have that red color, I guess. And then ghouls are, I don't even know. Now where do I see that at? Nature's. Ghoul. Sire, child. A vampire created through the embrace. A child is the progeny of their sire. This term is often used derogatorily, indicating inexperience. The creator of another vampire. The sire begets a child. A vampire speaking of their sire is referring to the one that created them. Yeah, so with this Beryl Underwood guy is my child, right? But he's a part of the I can't think of the name of it now. The name of it is I can't think of it now. He's one of the hands of the prince, basically. Go downstairs or talk to Beryl about what he wants with my future child. That's not important. I could talk to him anytime about that. Let's call the elevator. The council's quarters, security HQ, Prince's office. The council's quarters, yeah. Security HQ.
We're waiting for Mr. Lito's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great.
I want a report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Sound of
There
what?
you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
Talk.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
Could be a major one. Not a lot of people can do that, you know.
Okay. If it wasn't him, then who was it?
Who could have done that?
That's precisely the question I want you to answer. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drury.
Why?
It's easy to accuse someone who's not here to defend herself.
Yes, and I might have it all wrong, but I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe, but maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
Sure, why not? I already caved out here, so, I mean,
I could
let's go.
maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drury's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me.
Fine.
And don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Right. Okay, so council's quarters. They go in her apartment. Maybe he's the one that sent out the code. And now he's trying to cover his tracks, maybe. I don't know. So Jara Dory.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already.
Yes.
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen.
That's what the
Even
primogen.
Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
Why would I regret?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
You have to let them make their own decisions.
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it, that's all. I give Mem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me. But I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
I don't like Hilda. All these doors are open now. Huh. Go down here now. The whole... Oh, that's what this room... Okay, that's what this direction is? They made me go all the way around the long way last time. And I could... Wow. And I could have just went straight through there. So crappy. Sense the unseen.
Fang is in her rightful place on the cover of this type of magazine. There's a reason I chose her.
What is this sensing? It's not sensing anything. Analyze.
Fang held this magazine. Strange.
Why is that strange? Why is her holding that magazine strange? And that's outside. This is what you call his room, yeah. April Bosley. Wrong, April.
Caleb, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here. As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files. Following protocol.
Huh.
Did you ask for a few hands?
Yeah. I keep asking them to send me a couple more people. Even kind would be useful. But apparently there are fires everywhere and it's taking forever. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. She's normally a little high-strung, but you can imagine how much worse it's become.
The princess playing her part.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend, but even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know, your condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now.
You already out leave soon?
Are you worried about me, or the void I'll leave behind?
You're an essential asset for the Camarilla. You disappearing now would be one of the worst possible things that can happen to us.
It's true that reliability is a virtue in decline.
Don't leave us. That's all. For Hazel's sake.
I've got my own reasons to stay.
I was wondering, What is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
Why not?
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows and grows until it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on, but you shouldn't worry about it. You're still very young.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
Never seen her so worried. I can't go up anymore. What's bothering you?
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack. You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
Yeah, you do that. I'm supposed to be going to Jara's, right? The elevator. What's over here?
There's no point in insisting.
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood boil.
Mr. Siaka, you're taking a big risk.
Goodbye.
Interesting.
Asshole.
Come here.
What a nightmare. It's chaos here.
What's wrong with you?
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
What do you mean?
You seem unusually tense. Are you sure she's the problem?
Obviously, the whole situation is a nightmare. But Hazel's not helping. She's obviously overwhelmed, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford...
She needs Hartford.
Hartford is a key part of her plan.
We can't count on Hartford. There are other chantries, other kindred who could help us. After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
We don't know who can be trusted. This is no time to leave. If the prince has kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Caleb! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
Our odds of survival aren't good. Rats are first to flee a sinking ship.
If you leave now, you're no better than our enemies.
You're one to talk. You know what it's like to feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere. You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave, Hazel will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been this loyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Right.
Goodbye, Caleb.
You talking real reckless. Calling yourself an enemy of Hazel. Need to be in Jara's room. Use key. Jara Dory. I've been in this room before. Sense the unseen. What does that do for me? It's not doing anything. I mean, it's just showing me that someone with a red aura touched it now.
Let's see if Caius was right.
Jari Dora's computer. There's boxes here now.
Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important.
So it's a secret combination?
It appears that this place was hidden with an illusion. It's not like Jara to let that kind of thing wear off.
Yeah. Analyze mechanism. I can't. Okay. So I turned it right 3 times. So the combo is here somewhere. It's a big old flashlight. The time has come. Password is arrival.
Jara has always been wary of new technology.
So the second and third one is to the right. Torn diagram. So let's try 1 to the left and 2 times to the right.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that.
Aquila and Corvus would work without the code. Unit of conversation. Decrypted conversation. Alternative procedure, time of last contact. They are overconfident, have become lax on security.
It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual.
Maybe. Yep, that's the left side. Inspect. Insert.
Less than a minute.
There's nothing else for me to do in here. Welcome to computer.
I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Password is arrival. I'm gonna see a code for that nowhere, so let's go. Oh, somebody's standing there. That was creepy.
Hello, Mr. Vizori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Yes.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Okay. Answer the prince's summons.
Princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
What's this?
Caleb, I was wondering when I'd run into you.
Victoria, what a surprise. I didn't know you had decided to walk among us.
I'm always where you'd least expect me. It feels like I've been away for ages. Boston has changed so much. The only thing that hasn't changed is your steadfast presence at court.
Is that a problem?
You know it's not. I'm just surprised, that's all. There's a whole world outside this city, you know?
I'm loyal to the Camarilla.
I'll serve our family as long as it needs me.
You are a reassuring presence. I must admit I was a bit surprised not to find Quentin King in charge.
Quentin gave in to the beckoning 4 years ago. Ms. Iverson runs Boston now.
How droll. I never thought King would give up his precious crown. He was so attached to it. Iverson is lucky she can count on your loyalty. You're a valuable resource, Caleb, especially in times like these.
I'm only doing my duty.
Ever the cheerful one.
What kind of laugh was that? What about you?
So many elders are gone, and yet, here you are. How is it possible?
Because I want to, that's all. I enjoy my existence. Why give it up?
But you must also feel that force. The insistent calling, night after night.
Yes, but unlike so many others, I have a reason to resist. Don't you?
Have to teach Fang.
I still have some ties that keep me here. I won't leave without having one more child.
You're sure taking your time.
I'm waiting for the prince's blessing. It shouldn't be long now. Fang will be embraced soon.
Fang! Oh yes, I see. She seems charming, spirited even. You have a knack for finding true gems. I remember your sire, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
I didn't see him at court. I remember he was very popular back in the day.
John
Left
Baptiste.
with all the others.
Oh.
Psychology. Only 41%. Oh, I should use my discipline. Jeez. Man, I've been getting super lucky.
I know the two of you were very close. His absence must have left quite the void.
I have no energy to waste on regrets. Jean-Baptiste had no choice. No more than I do. That's all there is to say on the matter.
Of course. I'd expect nothing less from you.
Have you talked to Fang?
You seem to have met
Barrel
Fang.
did.
We had the chance to talk last night. She was pacing the floor while you were gone.
I told her to keep quiet.
And she did. She's a smart young woman of great consequence. You shouldn't treat her like a child.
She still has much to learn.
She's still young and naive. This is the first time she's come with me to court.
Really? Well, she's doing very well for a beginner. You should be proud of your apprentice, Caleb. She knows how to behave. I've known children who were less well-mannered.
Your own.
I embraced some pretty strong personalities. I know how hard it is to let go.
I'm not overprotective of her, if that's what you mean.
That's not the impression you give off. I hope you're able to find a balance, or you'll both suffer.
Was you at the party too?
You don't seem to be hurt. I take it you weren't at the party last night.
Heavens no. I was in your prince's personal suite. We hadn't even left yet when the Code Red was initiated.
Good timing.
Good timing indeed. When I think that the Second Inquisition's butchers were lying in wait, I'd shiver. If I could.
So why are you here?
I hadn't heard you were coming to Boston.
Indeed. I wouldn't be stuck in this tower if I hadn't gotten wind of your arrangement with Hartford.
Well, isn't that a shame?
It's not been a complete waste. I met your prince, and I got to see a few old friends. I just hope it's not at the cost of my unlife.
Right.
My obligations to Hazel kept me away from the court last night. Did I miss anything important?
No, nothing much. I ran into Burrell. He was with your charming little protege.
I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear their conversation?
That would have been very impolite of me.
Come on. I can't do it. I don't have no more willpower. Alright, whatever.
You've met Beryl. You and I both know he's as slippery as an eel. But Fang hasn't experienced it yet.
You hold your firstborn in particular esteem.
Beryl is who he is. And I'd like to keep Fang far away from his poison. So I'll ask you again. Did you hear their conversation?
Ugh. No, Caleb, I didn't hear anything. Do you want to hear me say it a third time?
That won't be necessary.
Finally!
Good evening.
Goodbye, Caleb.
I guess she may have actually heard something, but I don't have enough willpower to do anything about it. Can I increase my willpower? Eliminates hunger, restores 2 willpower. Increase your technology rating. So there's 2 willpower. Wait, what is that? Am I equipping that now? Oh, I didn't have any equipped all this time? Wow. I didn't even realize I could do that. That sucks. Suspicion increased by 10 points. Go to the elevator. Who was that? Why are you just standing there? Oh, I couldn't go in this room last time. Pick lock. Hilda. Security isn't high enough. Let's go talk to the prince. The heck is that?
The prince is ready to see you now.
Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here. Next video, we'll go talk to the prince. Yeah, that's acting stupid. There we go. Alright, let's go. I guess I could explore some more. But no, let's go.
Great.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What?
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him, and that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
Right. Someone inside?
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Go ahead.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read John O'Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delson was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Really?
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
How are you gonna do
We're
that?
going to go there and kill their leader.
What?
Sending me there. That seems to be a rather bold choice.
I don't see anyone better for the job.
Infiltration isn't really my specialty.
You'll be dealing with Kai. You'll be a fox in a henhouse. I'm not worried about you. And Delson knows how to get you in.
Oh, that changes everything.
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
So I act as a body.
To disguise myself as a body to be evacuated.
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's
Right.
risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
So why send me by myself though?
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
Okay.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
Alright, whatever.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
Yeah, it's so risky though.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively.
Yeah,
These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
yeah.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail.
Yeah.
You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
That's not smart though.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
I shouldn't be going by myself.
I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well, my prince.
They took out a whole party of vampires. They have heavy duty guns. Like, no. You could have decided to confront your child, Beryl Underwood, about his inappropriate interest in Zhu Fang. You could have questioned Jason Moore's bodyguard in the court's interrogation room. Could I have? Yeah, I stopped and talked to Caius. I didn't talk to the bodyguard. Dang it. I forgot all about that. When I went down there, I thought they were just going to automatically have me do it, but I thought the Caius and that was it. And then I left. I could have. Oh, man. Oh, well. Yeah, shouldn't have had 50? Auspex. Interactions related to the memories of an item. Celerity. Transverse the environment at high speed and slows down your perception of time. In certain situations, it allows you to slow down the environment around the character. Are available in this state. I kind of like that. I could pickpocket people? She needs more experience. I think I want this. I don't know. But she needs education. And give her technology, maybe? And just keep that 10 for next time. Yeah. Caleb. I'm in.
I'm guessing you tipped Bizori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
I took some big risks.
I almost didn't make it out. I could have ended up a guinea pig in their strange experiments.
Don't be ridiculous. We would have realized you'd gone missing soon enough. I would have sent someone to get you. Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
You.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right.
Right.
How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right? What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
So it'd have been a better mission for Laisha though. With her ability to go invisible and everything. And then Authority is going to be there. Basari is going to be there. So why can't they work together? It made more sense for them to know each other is going so they could work together and plan out their moves. All right, can I take someone?
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it.
But you all are sending someone else though.
Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see.
Whatever.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp?
Exactly.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them.
Really?
The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
That is not smart.
I'm not comfortable with the idea of sending them to be slaughtered. It's despicable.
It's just politics, and it's probably your only chance to come back in one piece.
What if I refuse?
I won't let you. Your conscience is of no concern to me. The only thing that matters is our survival. And too bad if it keeps you up at night.
The true face of the camera.
Right.
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
After this, they won't.
I know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah.
This prince.
Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Right. Caleb is too. This is like...
Ma'am, there you are.
The hell?
I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Where were you?
Everyone's got their priorities, I guess. It's not like I've been waiting for hours.
Oh, please. You're always asking for more space. You're going to complain about me giving you space now?
I'm sorry, I hoped for a little bit of support from you.
You haven't asked for any since you threw me out of your life.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? We never...
Broke up? It's been 30 years, Amem.
What? I don't remember.
Come on. I get the feeling we need to clear up a few things.
Or she'll forget they broke up.
Yeah.
That's one of the memories that she... That's one of the memories that she lost.
Come on. Tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark. They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that I mean, you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or less.
That seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
Should tell her about the memories.
When I was there with the Tremere, I saw things, glimpses of the past. It was like I was reliving certain episodes of my past. I guess that's what Osborne meant when he told me about the memories.
What exactly did you see?
My attack?
I saw my attack with the Knights. I need to know. What happened after that? Did they pay for what they did to me?
It's a long story, Mem. And it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about. It's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Hilda, please.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want.
Right. I don't need to talk
That's
about
all.
them.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how upsetting it must have been.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
I'm sorry. I've got to go. I need to take some time to process all of this. The prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Really?
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well, let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest, and do think over what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try.
I have to sneak into, She want me to sneak into the prince's office? Why? It seems like it'd be super dangerous.
Zufei? I didn't know that Gilbert's protege was such a big deal. Alcohol. Ew. I always hated that smell.
Isn't the prince gonna be in our office though? Because they want me to... I gotta look at what I'm supposed to be doing. The meme understands that alliances are too valuable to be set aside so easily. There is still a long way to go, but at least dialogue is still possible. Even undead kindred sometimes need to share the memories that haunt them as a means of healing. A man will be able to share more easily with their fellow kindred. Why can't I see my I'm supposed to be able to bring that up by pressing...
Do you think we have time to just laze around?
You need to be fast and effective. Destroy anything we don't need. Keep what's important. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Bosley.
You're a good kid, Lazarus. I need a drink. Now! Shake a leg!
I'd better hurry.
Yeah, so I have to hurry up now while she's busy, basically, right?
A direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog.
Yeah, Harold.
The Swan's Nest. I hope it's worth it.
My dear Jajan. Time comes, I'll help you. Club business cards.
I didn't know Hazel was into music.
Swan Lake. She plays the violin. My prince. The devoted servant, Caius Leto. Deduction.
I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I
Deduction.
get the feeling something's missing.
There'll be something right there. There we go. I don't have a key.
There are faint marks on the wall.
Observe in detail. So I could, oh, I guess that showed me like how it moves, because it shows me the memory of an object. Why is there stairs to go right there? That clearly moves. Nice table. There we go. That goes in that swan.
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
He's a child of the one Marie de Richette. She is rather ordinary. The Harper Chantry. In the voodoo ritual. Who has been influenced by this magic? Huh. Okay. This room is nice. How you got the curtains hanging up against the top of the bed, and then go along the walls. It makes the room feel warm, despite the bed being in the center like this. See premonition.
Hazel had another child before Miley? Shit. I had no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised.
He quickly got up and tried to escape. It was only after he was thrown against a wall that he really understood that only one of us would ever leave the hangar. What? After spraying gasoline all over the premises, I set it on fire. Ancient history. Okay, so I haven't found anything here really. Not yet anyway. I'll put this swan in that statue. See what happens. Oh, there's the key.
I wonder if...
What? Am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know what,
There are faint marks on the wall.
How am I supposed to know what order that goes in? It's only A to G. Oh, wow. Are those You know what? Are those the music notes? Yeah. So BFDAC, right? BFDAC. BFDAC.
That noise. Something moved.
Open?
So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies?
The Prince of Boston, you know, I'm always looking for opportunities to expand my domain. A few of my concepts have brought an opportunity to strengthen our hold on Boston's nightlife to my attention. Number of venues. These venues happen to be currently used by M.M. Louise, whom you do not know very well. She is one of our kind.
That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep.
I've heard you fear the departure of my dear sire. Indeed, the progressive department of the elders among us is a matter of concern, especially when it involves such a loyal and valuable element. Nevertheless, I believe I have a way to keep him at your disposal. My sire is rather infatuated with a promising young woman. He was to embrace her. Desire anything. You already have a child as accomplished myself. I wouldn't dare to comment on the subject myself and would join you in your question. So this Su Feng, as the object of his desire is named, should be formally presented to you very soon. You know how dear old Basri stands on tradition. Of course, he will only embrace her when you have given him permission to do so. That is why I suggest you use some obscure excuse, such as the overcrowding of Boston, for example, to stall for time. He will understand. If there's anything Caleb is good at, it is understanding Princess, even when they make decisions that go against his interests. Ask him for more time, postpone it, or even simply ignore his request, and he will be all the more ready to prove his worth to you. I obviously do not expect any form of compensation for his advice. The mere act of serving my prince, blah, 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 blah.
Bazori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash.
Evaluation of Jarl Drury. During Queen the King's reign, Galabersi was always above reproach, performing every task assigned to him without batting an eye. He is the consummate tool for doing dirty work, as he is cold and efficient. I won't even begin to tell you how many thin-blooded anarchs or dissidents he has faced and defeated. Such overwhelming loyalty to your predecessor would suggest that he be sidelined or even removed. Nevertheless, I urge you not to rush down this path. On the contrary, keeping Caleb Basri as close to you as possible seems to be, to me, the wisest thing to do. Indeed, his loyalty was not to Quentin King, but to the role of the prince. And today, that is you, Miss Iverson. Caleb Basri could quickly become one of your best assets. I remain at your disposal to provide you with the reports of his various missions, but a reading of everything seems unnecessary as there is far too much of it.
Hazel said there was an accident, but it was actually an execution. If Leisha were to find out...
It is with a heavy heart that I confirm that I carried out your orders last night. Halsey is no more, so you will most certainly experience less fear of new incidents. I've already made arrangements at the Institute for Leisha because I am certain that she will be shocked and that she will become unwell. While I understand your reasons, with all due respect, I must warn you that Halsey's disappearance will not necessarily result in increased potential for Leisha to have visions. I will tell Leisha there has been an unfortunate accident, and if required, I will manipulate her memories to avoid the worst. You can count on my discretion, and I will tomb regarding this matter. Halsey is the little girl, right? Ain't nothing happened to Halsey. I need to put all this stuff back. I need to close that. I need to put the key back in here. I need to push that back closed. I need to grab the swan, put it back on her desk. I mean, on her shelf. Oops. See, I supposed to better press right to show my goals, but it's not doing it. Character sheet, pause menu, exploration discipline, obfuscating celerity. It's not showing my dialogue. I mean my stuff. Guess I just leave and leave all that like that so she knows someone been here.
I should go. It's gonna be a long night.
Not yet.
Not just yet.
I can't put this stuff back. It's not.
First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Alternative. You could have discovered the Barrel Underwood and Gilip's ghoul Zhu Fang were up to something. Aww. You could have discovered a secret about your sire. I could have talked to... I could have talked to Gilip's... I could have talked to Zhu Fang. And Barrel. That sucks. Alright, whatever. At least she got 55. Let's give her some security. That's all I can afford. No, there we go. Discipline. 90. 25. 2 to dominate. Do that. Apply. What the hell's this place? Oh, is this where I used to be kept? Oh, look, I got that. It's burnt in my forehead. Oh, this witch call's office.
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
And a big old cross on my forehead.
Richard always liked masks. Like all children of Malkov.
So let's explore first. No, maybe probably nothing to explore. I explored this office already.
Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, There are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes. And who hurt you.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
So did I adopt her? Or was she just simply calling her a daughter?
There you are. But what on earth is that mark?
I ran into an experienced Inquisitor. I was caught off guard.
Not a dangerous mission, was it? You brought back a souvenir.
I'm still in one piece. That's all that matters. Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Are you still angry that Hazel let me out? Don't you think there are more pressing issues here?
See? I told you so.
That's enough. I'm not venting frustration. Can't you see that? You're confusing a wounded ego with my professional concerns.
I appreciate you worrying, but...
Yes, I'm troubled by the faith that you place in Hazel, and I have good reason to be. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You're not stable, Leisha.
Enough with that already.
You failed miserably with the mission the prince gave you. That's proof of it.
What do you mean?
You didn't have a firm grasp of the risks.
How could I have guessed that?
And to top it off, you didn't bring anyone back to the prince. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
That's good.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up.
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
Right, she doesn't understand them.
She would like to, you mean?
What do you mean by that?
They're strange images.
You mean to say they're symbolic?
That's it, symbolic, I guess. But it's hard to say what they could mean.
That's why I don't think it's a good idea to encourage Hazel to think she can rely on your visions to serve her own ambitions. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions, is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind.
That would make sense.
It's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken, to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom. He hates me.
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha.
But Hazel sees her.
When your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh,
I mean...
No.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you. Each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you. Immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
I'm not drinking that.
There. I'm coming.
I mean, Halsey definitely isn't there, though. He said my premonitions get more specific.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
So she doesn't see her. She just accepts that I believe she's real. Yeah, there's no way I'm intimidating a prince. 5 intimidation? There's no way. Up to this point, I mean, if I customized her and gave her intimidation, anticipating this point in the beginning, then yeah. Look, 4 psychology, 4 rhetoric, like yeah. There's no I can't do none of this to the prince like this. No. Insist.
Oh, I see.
You are the only one I trust. Tell me, why would I play games with you?
That's exactly the question I'm asking you.
It's more complicated than it seems. Halsey has made you better. And in my opinion, she's good for you.
I don't know about that, but I don't like feeling like I'm being toyed with.
Nobody is toying with you. It's quite the contrary. We all need you. Now, more than ever before. You need to help us.
I'll accept for now. I agree with you, but I don't like it.
Obviously. But what exactly do you want me to do this time?
An impression, an opinion about what's going on.
A premonition, basically.
Don't take it like that. Others are less scrupulous than I, believe me.
What are you talking about?
Richard, for one, who has manipulated your memory multiple times.
What?
Ask him about it. Just know that there are far worse than me creeping around you, Leisha.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Huh. I'll just tell you. It's what you want to know.
Halsey sees a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish.
I don't care that I got a mark on my forehead now. Hey, where is this at?
I don't know who to believe anymore.
And why?
Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
I mean, Halsey's definitely not there. But I won't have premonitions without her. And if I don't have my premonitions, it's not like they're really helping me at all anyway. I don't ever understand them. They could help me. He said that Harley starts to take over though. If it was me, I would just choose not to take the treatment, but I would keep it. But I know since it's a video game, if I choose not to take the treatment, she's gonna do something stupid with it, like pour it down the drain or something. I really don't see no benefit of taking it. I mean, he says I become more catatonic because Halsey begins to take over. So I start to act like Halsey instead of me. Or she becomes more irate maybe. To the point where she becomes so loud that I can't ignore her. I don't know. I mean, because I personally, I don't have a connection to Halsey. She's annoying to me. But yeah, I think I want to get rid of Halsey. Yeah, Halsey's really dead. I mean, I just found that out with the men. That Halsey died. It'd be better for her, but Halsey's not really true.
You don't exist. You're just in my head.
Please don't leave me. Let me stay with you, Mom.
No, Richard is right. I need to get better.
So does this happen for Richard too? He has a vision that he sees all the time? I still got a vision. There's Halsey and me. And some other people. Are all those other people me? With Halsey in the center? Hey, that person's moving.
Damn it. That hallway again. And my memory loss. Halsey. Shit. I have to find Richard at the Red Salon. He's gonna have to explain this.
Huh. You chose to listen to Dr. Richard Dunham and part ways with Halsey. She got a lot of experience. Ooh. I need a ma'am to get experience like that. Because she's lacking in abilities. But I'm going to end this video here. It's a long one. Appreciate y'all checking me out. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stream Ooh. Stream me another game. Do The Walking Dead. This is 9. And this is 10. Reuse. It's 10. Oops, no. Okay, so now I need Twitch. Need to change. Stream manager. Can I change? Yeah. This is not the game I'm playing no more. I am now playing this. Not what that's supposed to be. Season select. I'm still on season 1, right? Yeah, I should do it. Stream info updated. There you go. Play. Continue. Wait. Where am I supposed to be at? I'm on episode 2 now, right? I guess not. Continue.
Meanwhile, inland, Atlanta has been downgraded temporarily to an 8, with attacks and rioting being reported in all precincts. Citizens are currently
Yeah, get rid of that body so she just staring at it.
moved towards the cities of Charlotte, Atlanta, and Orlando. If citizens choose to stay in their homes, they are urged to be near their radios and await further instructions. Moving to the cities of Charlotte, Atlanta, or Orlando may become necessary in order to ensure the safety of all citizens. Meanwhile, inland, Atlanta has been downgraded temporarily to an 8, with attacks and rioting being reported in all precincts.
One time, Derek and Superguns
Did you check the glove box?
but Derek had an underwater mega
You never
laser.
pay attention to when you use this. Can you just look at us? Everything we own would be lost.
if I left you alone for 5 minutes? I don't know how hard it is to keep track of things. It's not like I have much to
Not gonna help them?
I remember when I packed them up, I said, oh, these are going to be important. And we'll use them, so out to the right and this
I need to... How do I stop this?
Did you check the glove box? I swear I saw it.
I don't think I can, actually. Maybe I can do it separately like that.